Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lacey. I'm the owner of Milky Candles and I make videos about life in my 30s. I just recorded a video and I haven't done a sit down video in so long and I felt very out of practice. So my personality comes out a little bit more as the video goes on. Today we're obviously doing some more small biz things, so let's get to it. But first things first, I need to get the out of this because it is not fall. I had it on for the video. It was cute, it was cozy, I love it. I've been looking for excuses to wear it, but let's be honest, it's still like 100 degrees outside, so off you go. One of the main things I need to do today is actually, Roxy is excited because she thinks I'm gonna throw her ball. Look at she just dropped it in my hand. We're finally ready to take product photography for the glass candles because I made the goal. I set it on my Instagram, which holds me accountable to doing it. I set the goal of this weekend they are going to be launched. So by the time that you watch this video, they will have already been launched. But you're just going to you're going to kind of come through with me all of the things I make sure that I need to do before I launch a new product. So today, product photography, making sure all my math and my numbers are right, setting a price, making sure I have all of the information correct, like the burning time, all of the descriptions, everything. So we're gonna do that together today. He's really gonna be mad at me. Don't hate the player, sorry. I like to go right in the middle of the table. Typically what I do is, you guys have seen me do this before, but if you're new here, this is how I set up my little photography session. Usually falls about 15,000 times. Oh my God. I low-key kind of feel like retaking my ceramic photos too. I don't have the originals and I don't like the filter that I have on them. So kind of considering in this moment of just doing all of them, which would take a lot of time, but is worth it. I just finished all of the classic collection, so now I need to do the stone collection. Oh, and actually, oh my God, actually, why did I start doing this? Why couldn't I just be happy with the pictures I've already taken? I don't like them, that's why. So, I feel like it's a big difference. So it's gonna be worth it. Do you see how I just had to talk myself into that? Something that I know will bother me later, but I'm gonna try not to let it, is that the label is slightly different. This one has like the rounded corners, whereas this one is like a kind of a straight corner. It's not that big of a deal, but I definitely like this one better. But I guess I didn't realize I bought a bunch of these ones. So we're just gonna use what we have, but I think some of the pictures will look just slightly different, but it's probably one of those things that like nobody notices but me. Out of all the Cologne collection, Black Moss and Cedar is the best seller. My favorite is the Cove. Just anyone and everyone will love it. In the fall, Gray Weather is number one, and then during markets, people usually go between these three, but Dark and Handsome is much more popular at markets. Okay, I'm just gonna do this as I go, but these all need their lids on them because I made these I think 2 days ago. Well, whenever I made them, I know I filmed it. I think it was 2 days ago. And then the last ones that I need to photograph, oh, what happened to this one? Oh, it just separated, okay. Oh, are the Brown Girl collection. Ooh, wee, that is a big wig. What the hell was I thinking? All right, so we need Brown Sugar Kisses, Don't Touch My Hair, and Melanin. So we will photograph these. Why do you have to come and bother me? Because I know what you want. You want to lay it right on top of here. I have news, girly. It ain't happening. She actually is never snuggly, so. Ooh, you know what? I need to hurry up and take advantage of these shadows. Up to no good. All right, so we're done with that, but I need to take advantage of the sun. I'm gonna take some product photography for my Instagram. I'm gonna go under this table though. So I'm gonna use the table runner. And I'm just gonna kinda split it like this a little bit. We'll use Brown Sugar Kisses as an example. Like something like this, I think would be cute. I don't know that I loved that. I like the one of the Brown Girl collection, but with the glass, but the ceramic just doesn't look good. So I'm gonna try kind of just pivoting this backdrop more into the sun. Not loving that either. I'm gonna try 2 different locations. I'm gonna try one in our bedroom and one in the front room. I'm actually gonna use this blanket, put it here for now, make it a little bit fluffier. Okay, I think I'm just gonna stop with the picture taking because it's not really feeling cute at all. So instead of cleaning up the messes that I've made in multiple rooms of the house, I am going to get my computer out and we're just gonna take a look at, you know, some math. Make sure all my math is right. Okay, so here is a kind of a breakdown of how I do my math. So on the left here, I have every single category that I can think of, from wax to wicks. Sometimes I like to put what kind it is just so that I have a reminder everywhere I look. Labels, boxes. Somebody had a question about the size of the gift boxes that I use for the glass candles. And so here it is, it's 3 by 3 by 4. I didn't know off the top of my head because I literally ordered these like a year ago, you guys, without even using them. So here we are. How much crinkle paper, the shipping box that I would be putting it in, so on and so forth. I have my wax up here just as an example. So I break it down to ounces or pieces because it's just easiest for my brain to remember. So it's 131 for the box of wax that I get, and I get 800 ounces. That means it is 16 cents per ounce, and I need 4.5 ounces per one candle. So I would multiply these two and then my number would come here. I typically just do that math myself because I don't really know how to do it on Excel yet, but I'm still learning. Once I have all of these for one candle, I then have all of this set up to add to it on its own. So let's say I had 5 here and 6 here, it automatically adds up to 11. So that's pretty much just how I price everything out. And these are all the categories of the things that I am looking at. So what I'm gonna do right now is just double check all of my math, make sure that it's accurate because we know how prices keep going up and up and up. And then I'm gonna price it. And then when I do that, I'm gonna come back to you and show you how I put everything on Shopify. All right, so I did some research as well as putting all my math together. And I feel pretty comfortable with selling them for $14. So that's what I'm gonna do. And now I'll show you what it looks like to put this kind of stuff on Shopify. I'm in my Shopify and I'm gonna, in the top right corner, click add product. And this first one, I'm gonna go in order. So I'm gonna start off with braided blanket glass candle. Description, some of this stuff I could steal from my other here we go. All right, I'm gonna take this little bit down here. I'm obviously gonna change it, but I just wanna keep the layout on here. So I'm gonna move that down. And this one is for braided blanket. So I actually have a Google Doc of all of the scents and the descriptions that I've had in the past. So I'm gonna copy and paste that into here. I'm gonna say our glass candles, or our glass collection. Wait, what did I say before? Yeah, okay. Our glass candles hold 5 ounces of wax. I'm actually gonna be right back. They didn't have the dimensions on the website, which is actually kind of strange, but maybe whatever. Okay, so the diameter is, I'm gonna say the diameter is like 2.25 inches. Yeah, it's a little bit closer to the 2.5, but I know because this is thick glass, I'm gonna go with 2.25. Oh, height. Height is about 3 inches. And then the burn time. I actually have a little list from when I did my burn test. So I'm gonna do that math really quickly. 3 is about 35 hours. Cool. I think that's it. So you really just have to do the hard work on like one of these, and then you just like kind of copy and paste. So I'm gonna manage my sales channels, and I'm gonna sell this on my online store, obviously on my shop, on Facebook and Instagram. I'm just gonna undo Pinterest because I don't know really how to use Pinterest. I'm only gonna set this as a draft though, because I'm not ready to share it with the world. My product and organization is candles. Oh, and you know what? I'm gonna go make a new collection right now. I'm gonna put 3 dots right here because I'm gonna come back to that at some point. I don't need it right now. And then, okay, I just airdropped from my phone the picture for braided blanket. I am gonna price this at $14, and I have 3. Oh, how much does it weigh? I'm gonna weigh one that's already in a box. Okay, we're gonna call it 13 ounces. And then I'm gonna go ahead and save it. I'm gonna go back into it though, just so I can add it to the collection. That I actually just get to hit duplicate. I'm gonna change the name to Brunchin is a Habit glass candle. And I am gonna do the same inventory quantities because I've done that for all of them. Oops, not set as active, set as draft. And then all I need to do is change the picture and change the information here, like the description of the candle. That is it. So I'm gonna do that and then I'll come back to you. Okay, so I just added everything into Shopify. The only other thing I need to do, and I'm gonna do this when I'm ready to actually publish, is I need to create a new page that looks just like my other pages. Girly, that is a heavy sigh for someone who has no responsibilities. The other thing I need to do right now though is just kind of make sure that it's all in Inventora the way that I want it to be. So I usually don't add it in Inventora automatically because, yeah, I mean, it picked it up from my Shopify, so that would have been a waste of time. So I'm glad I didn't put it in Inventora first. I think I am gonna put some of them on Etsy. I honestly think that they'll sell better than the ceramic candles on Etsy. But yeah, the only other thing I need to do is just make sure that I have a page for the glass collection on my Shopify website, but I don't need to worry about that until probably like Friday, so in a few days. So I'll see you on launch day. Good morning, folks. It is almost the afternoon, which means it is almost time for me to launch my glasses. I have very low stock of my ceramic tumblers. They're out of stock where I get them from, and they were supposed to be in stock yesterday, and they're still not, which means that they have now been out of stock for about a month, which is not okay with me. And actually, the reason why I wanted these vessels was because I had my eye on them for a long time, and they were always in stock, so I felt like I could commit to it. Now that they've been out of stock for a month, I'm worried about their supplier and whether their supplier is capable of giving it to them. I have like 1 to 2 candles in stock in the ceramic vessel. I have 3 for the glass candles, and those are also out of stock right now. So I'm kind of just worried that I'm gonna have to pivot again out of circumstances that are out of my control. For those of you that are new here, I used to make cement vessels, but after 2 months and lots of money down the drain, I experienced horrible cracking, which I now know a lot of people were experiencing that from cement all. But ultimately, like, it just is also something I didn't know that I could keep up with as my business grew. So I was totally okay with spending a little bit more money to buy wholesale. So I went with ceramic. But the problem is I haven't really been able to indulge in the wholesale pricing because I was so worried about making sure that everything was in stock all the time. Now that I'm not worried about everything being in stock all the time, I allowed things to be out of stock. I saved all my money. I was ready to purchase wholesale pricing, and now they're out of stock, and they've been out of stock for like a month. I'm kind of like juggling in my brain today a lot of different things. Like, do I pivot again and I have candles in stock? Do I not pivot and who knows when I'll have candles in stock? Do I just focus on pivoting for a holiday collection? Like, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. So, but today is launch day for the glass candles, and I am excited about that. Once I finish my hair, I am going to create the web page and make it live. Okay, we're launching in 10 minutes. I'm gonna do a screen recording so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I just password protected my website, I think. Navigation. Add menu to shop candles, and we're gonna do glass candles. I gotta go back and make all of my glass candles public. So I'm gonna type in glass 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we have 12 total set as active. We'll go back into the online store, shop candles, glass. There they are. They look so cute. The only other thing I want to make sure I do is when I go to shop candles and I shop, okay, yeah, like classic collection. Okay, cool, they did show up. I wanted to make sure that they also showed up there. The other thing I want to do is I want to go edit my collections, and I want to make sure that they're in order. I was pretty sure I already did that, but I might not have. I didn't realize I was not in frame, sorry. I think what I want to do is put them before the room sprays. 6 minutes. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm so over the room sprays. I'm over them because they've just been a hassle, but I think I already talked about why already. All right, cool. And then we're gonna do the same for cologne. So now if I were to go, now if I were to go to classic collection, they are before the room sprays. I'm just going here and making sure they're all published in both sales channels, but I took everything off of actually Facebook and Instagram. So even my ceramic candles, because I could not sync the inventory and it was just too messy. So if someone went on there and bought a candle that I'm actually sold out of, and I don't even have the vessels because they're out of stock, I would have been totally screwed because I can't sync my Instagram with like my Etsy and my Shopify on Inventora. So that sucked. But okay, we're live 2 minutes early. Oh, you know what? I actually decided today that I'm gonna sell them for 15, not 14. So we're gonna go and change these really quickly because I forgot to include a couple things. I actually think I forgot to include a candle care card. All of the math that I showed you guys, I pretty much redid it. All right, you guys, it's pretty unlikely that I'm gonna get any sales today. Usually my shop is more busy Monday through Friday. So I'm not gonna like sit on the edge of my seat and wait for the first sale. I'm gonna walk away, keep myself busy. That's kind of what I do every time I launch, but check my email periodically to see if there's any inquiries about something. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you even if you don't love me back, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.